Hi. Small handful of Liberty caps. That's okay, I guess. Night portrait. Experience physically. Experience physical, like I don't know, sort of like it's like a vague inebriation, I guess. Not gonna be better like that. Nearly went into my cereal. It's not going to be great if you do that. Please don't go into my cereal. There's a house. The house. Like a vague inebriation, I guess. That's better. Please stay like that. Yeah. Things look different, I guess. Not really. And that's how I can define my vision. Things look different, not really. I'm in there quite a bit. Touch feels different, not really. Yeah, that sounds really weird. Like, I mean, looks really weird for you to see me just tapping my head. And it's just come up with night scene with a tripod, so it's aware that I'm using a tripod, which is a commentary on how steady we are with our hands. I'm also eating. Why? Am I anxious? Does the subject use food? Is escapism? It's evening. I've not had a proper dinner. I've snacked. Not really hungry, but it feels like routine to eat. I also felt a desire. I was inside for a bit, and then I felt a desire, I guess, to come into nature. And the first time I saw the valley, I was like, wow. A bit like, wow. Not like, wow, but like, wow. Just studying it a bit was nice. I walked down here, the bridleway. I walked down here, the bridleway. Oh shit. Oh shit, the rams are putting heads. You see that? No. They were. You're just laying down. Oh no, they are. They're fucking butting heads, man. Shit, boy. Way there. Look at them two. Look. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, bit of a charge. There you go. Sorry, you might find this super boring. It's a bit different on a fucking computer screen, isn't it? Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm much more in my mind, I guess, or I'm aware that I'm in my mind as well. I get a bit meta and a bit more meta. In my mind, I had some thoughts. I was thinking about Emma. I don't know what I was thinking about her, but I was thinking vaguely about Emma. And I thought about, oh, why am I thinking about Emma? I thought maybe it's because I sort of formulated the sentence. The human body is a vehicle whereby consciousness experiences itself. And then you can add on to that, like, there's a vehicle. The human body is a vehicle whereby consciousness experiences itself through connection with others. What does others mean? Well, maybe more concretely, connection with other human beings. Platonic, romantic, take your pick. I thought about how it would be with Emma doing mushrooms, which I thought was quite interesting. I went to her, not Elliot. I now think it's quite interesting. I'm not even that hungry. Yeah, that is actually quite interesting. I thought of Emma, not Elliot. Huh. Maybe that's the romantic side of it. Maybe that's the, because I am heterosexual, I am straight, not a you can say like this is the shrooms making me laugh at myself, but I can laugh at myself anyway, I think. Or laugh with myself. Laugh with. I can laugh with myself. Let's not break that down. Yeah, I think I can laugh on these sort of recordings anyway. I thought of Emma, and I thought maybe I'm thinking of Emma, not anyone else, because of the sanctity of connection, the divinity of connection, maybe. And then I thought of George, gorgeous George at the hostel, commune, not a hostel. I think I thought of him because of the conversation we had today. I thought that maybe he's apprehending things in his, or being reserved in his partnership because of a lack of trust with or in himself. He doesn't trust himself. Like, the trust of the desire. That desire is part of him, that, like, as desire is part of me. And I think I trust my desire toward Emma. And maybe he doesn't. And then I thought, okay, fuck me, this is getting even more meta. Then I thought, maybe, why am I thinking of George? And I thought of, like, I was being a bit self-doubting. I was thinking maybe I want to be friends with George because he is so attractive. Attractive in what sense? Physically? Maybe? Yeah? Have an attractive friend, and that's an insecurity on my part. Wow, I can hear the really faint, high-pitched sounds of this bat hovering about overhead. Is that supposed to be like outside our range of hearing? I don't know. But I think I heard it before I saw it, so I definitely heard something. I definitely did. Anyway, 9:30 nearly. Fuck the time. I shouldn't be thinking of bloody YouTube, and part of me thinking, oh yeah, but you'll show George because you're talking about him. It's easier to journal. Because in a written journal, you just have the stuff that you can read from and pick and choose to what to read from. On a video log, you can't really. Not as easily, anyway. Nowhere near as easily. yeah, I go in my mind a lot. I analyze things, think about things. I guess that's a owl. I think. Um, yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, that was it. Recapture my train of thought. I was thinking of like maybe I want to be friends with him because he's attractive and he tours and does singer-songwriter gigs, and maybe he could introduce me to cool people, and that's another thought train there with me. Then I thought, well, it's not just George, is it? It's like Rowan and Kai, and I thought in particular Rowan. Like, Rowan's a really cool guy. Why do I want to get close to him? Is it the selfish reasons? And I think there are. And yeah, the thought I said about introducing me to cool people was like, well, when does that stop? Because George can introduce me to cool people, then they can introduce me to cool people ad infinitum, and it never really stops. I'm not being, I'm in my head. Was that part of being, just being in my head? That is being. What constitutes being? To be. I am still being. I can't not be unless I die. But then what am I doing? Am I still being? Am I not being? When am I not being? Does life constitute being? I don't know. The thought of like showing this to other people and like, ah, look at me, haha, I did a shroom. I did the shroom thing. And here's my trip, and you're seeing that, and I'm being validated because you might be laughing at me, and that makes me go, ha ha ha. You know, that makes me feel good because you're laughing with me, you know, or whatever. I'm making you laugh, and that for me is validating, and it makes me feel good. And that goes back to like my childhood, and it goes back to like how I try to make people laugh. But what does that mean? Maybe that means I just want to be connected. I want to be loved. I want to feel connection with others. Is that what it all comes down to? Is that what shrooms are about? It's eating part of nature. What constitutes nature? Is this phone nature? Is this camera, nature? Man made it. Is man part of nature? What makes us separate from nature? Are we not part of nature? Do we want to dominate nature? Are we not? Is that not nature dominating itself then? When did we separate from nature? Does our thinking mind, do animals think? Do apes, do bonobos, do chimps think? To what degree do they think? Are we on a higher plane of consciousness? Is that all that means? Are we the only beings with ego? With an ego and with identity? Is that what separates us from the rest? If so... What's that noise? If so, what does that mean? Are we more separate from nature? What is nature? Is nature consciousness? Are we just trying to reconnect with consciousness? Is a mushroom a vehicle whereby we can sort of reconnect, rekindle with nature, with consciousness? Are we all? Is everything consciousness? What constitutes consciousness? Can I eat my deliciously Ella now, please? So you don't think it's just... I am eating not because I'm hungry, but because potentially I enjoy the taste. Maybe because there's an anxiety and I'm trying to quash that anxiety with deliciously Ella. Uh-oh. It reminds me of A Clockwork Orange. Is it? He's in the hospital at the end. Oh, Alex, my boy. Oh, Alex, my boy. He grabs him by the balls. That never used to make me laugh very much, but it used to make Elliot laugh. It makes Elliot laugh. Why am I saying it grabs him by the balls when it doesn't make me laugh, but makes Elliot laugh? Is it because I not value our connection? Connection. Unity. Woo! That's the inquiry in this trip. Oh yeah, fear. There's another thing I thought about fear. What does fear of being alone mean? Is that an ego thing, or is that something deeper? Maybe it's an ego thing. I don't know. There are a lot of things going to and fro. To and fro? To me and from me to where? Where do thoughts come from? Thoughts come from. Where do thoughts come from? I don't know. I do not know the answer to these questions. I'm going to stop in a minute. This is just taking the piss, really. I'm still feeling cool, I guess. I know what the time is. It's like, I don't know, look at the light. I don't know, you can see the light. You can't see the light. Why am I moving my head? As if you can see the sky. That's an owl. It's a tawny owl, I guess, maybe. I don't know. That's the only owl, I think. That's the name. It's the only name of a owl I know is around here. Doesn't make sense. They're